Good day, traders. This is Rich with some price action on the markets. Currently 4:35 p.m. March 11th, 2021, Thursday. Pretty good day across the board. We had the Dow up 188, NASDAQ up 329, SPX up 40, and I was up. So make sure you subscribe if you're new, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. A lot to go over today. I'm going to go over a couple stocks, I'm going to go over some new stuff, and I'm going to go over a strategy. Actually, I haven't talked about anything in terms of strategies and how I trade, but this is something I'm looking at. I want your opinion, and you guys can tell me if this is something I should follow through on. I've been watching it the past few days. Not something I've been watching for years or anything like that, but it's common because I'm seeing a lot of price action not follow through lately. And, you know, back in 2020, you can put on a trade and wait it out and it could work. Now you put on a trade looking for that breakout, it kind of fizzles out, makes like a 3-cent move in your favor, then fizzles out, and then you get out and then it goes, right? So I've been trying to avoid that at all costs lately because that's what's been killing me. Yesterday there was no video because it was just nice out. I was just able to trade, and I just didn't do a video yesterday. So I'm back at it today. I plan on being back at it tomorrow. So let's get into it. I'll bring up my what I did today. I traded a lot, a couple strategy trades. I'm not going to get into too much because if I get into too much, then it'll kind of make this video super long. PDD was just kind of like a 162 play at the beginning. I failed through here. And, you know, I was unfortunate because it did go up a little bit and then flushed me down. And I took a nice little loss on that one. It just kind of sucked. SYY, right? So this was one of my strategies, automations. And I don't know why I selected this, which is like an inside breakout here on this candle. But notice the price. The price was 81.65. It went up to 81. Wait. The price here, 81.65. It went up to 181.88. I remember seeing I was up like $80 or $90 on this trade, and then it flushed down, and I took a loss on it. I'm not sure what happened there. And then Workhorse was an auto strategy trade, and EOG was an auto strategy trade. And I actually exited these early because I just didn't trust them. And then I turned off all my other ones. So I kind of broke even on my strategy today. The automation, this is all auto traded. But we won't get into that today. That's not really the point of this video. I took a couple losses on Blink and XPEV, looking for them to break. These do the same thing. They like fake you out, fake you out, fake you out, fake you out, and then they go. Fake you out, fake you out, fake you out, and then they go. And it's just really frustrating. I hate these stupid stocks. Blink, XPEV, Plug, FCell, they all do this. NEO, they all do the same crap. They test you. They spike, all these spikes. You got to be willing to commit to a longer term stop or deeper stop. And I just don't have that in me to do that right now, especially with these guys. Facebook was nothing. Twitter was a news play. Okay, let's go to the news plays now. BT, no. Eyes was kind of like a volume spike on news. ENTX was whatever. Twitter was a quick news pop. Just got in, got out. BLDB or BLBD, hard to say, was news. In and out for $15. Let's go up. SLGG, just another Mara. No. Workhorse. AYT was a news play. Remember, I'm only trading with 300 shares on these news trades. AYTU. Here's your news trade. Got a piece of this. OCGN wasn't news, I don't believe. No, this is the one I want to go over though. It was news related, but it kind of just but it wasn't a news trade. But it was the trade was based around news, and I'll show you that in a second. Tilray news. I didn't make out. I could have made out really big on this. I went with 300 shares, got in and got out, made $70. Actually, I got the high of this move. Then we had this pullback. So I don't know if I would have been against me or kind of been about break even before it ripped to new highs. I probably should have started playing it on an intraday on 5s or on 1s, but I did not. Apple was just a couple trades that kind of just went in my direction, and I just jumped on those. NETE news. You can see here, NETE, I was in, boom, 300 shares, boom, out 300 shares. Unfortunately, I got like 300 shares to 87. So it was at 30 cents, around 30 cents. And actually, I got in around here and actually ripped to 14.44. So I missed out on like 50 cents to $1 move by getting in and getting out. So I got to learn how to kind of get out, scale out a little bit. It's just so fast. I'm using my Stream Deck and I'm just like bang, bang, bang. And, it worked out pretty good. So I ended with 503, as you can see. Did I not show that yet? No, I didn't even show that yet. There it is. 503 on the day. Green. I don't know why I didn't show that originally, but Bumble was another just kind of just a trade. Actually, it was a breakout. It was like one that hasn't worked in a long time, was a break. So it made this high here of 71.25. It took the secondary move back through 71 on this candle and actually ran up to 71.69. Actually ran to 72.30. I was trying to hold like 50 shares or 100 shares on this one. Really whippy stock. Really whippy. And then eventually flushed down and then it kind of didn't do much. But, you can see it went up to 76 today. So it was one of those stocks that can really get moving. I just wanted to be in there. I was willing to commit. I was looking for 3 points on 50 shares at least, if not 100 shares, trying to get a bigger win on it. And it's just, I'm just not seeing those bigger wins. And then like Tesla today, I traded a few times. I actually did really well on Tesla. Didn't have any losing trades on Tesla. And it kind of booked. So let's get into it real quick. What I was going to show you, I have some notes here, very small notes, nothing really too big. So I just want to explain real quick that news has been killer. I'm really digging it. And something I'm going to do a video, I don't know if it's this weekend or next weekend, I'm going to do a video on Benzinga, how I use it, and maybe you guys might want to use it as well. So let's get into this strategy. So the strategy, so NVAX got some crazy news, by the way. Not really what I want to look at that right now, but OCGN making moves in the after hours too. These are on 1 minute candles. The crazy thing is, I'm going to make this big. The crazy thing is when we go to 5 minutes, it looks pretty similar. And I wonder if there's a reason behind it. So I mentioned it the other day. It was secondary ones, right? So on a pullback. So this was not the pullback. Here's your pullback here, right? So you have this nice move up from like 820 all the way up to 970. We got a nice pullback here. And then you have an inside bar here. It tries to break out right there. So here's your high, 927. Here's your break, 929. And it fails. It fails in the first attempt. So here's the secondary ones. It comes down, creates it again. Creates a new low. The first time it breaks the bar of the previous bar. So on this candle, you take it. So through 916. So when it breaks 916, 917 prints, you hit it. In 917, you can rip this thing all the way up. Now you probably wouldn't be getting all this, but let's say you went in for like 1,000 shares. Okay, at $9, you're talking about $9,000. It went up to 1060. At what did you say? 917. It went up to 1060. So that was your potential there. So what I'm looking at here are these ones, right? I'm looking at 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Fails, and I'm looking for the next move up. Now, this only happens on candles or on stocks that make big moves, news events, big volume spikes, whatever it is, something that's legit, not some garbage kind of move like a Discord pump or something like that. But we have this nice move up and the pullback. I'm not taking the first move back through here. I'm taking the secondary. And sometimes the first one works. It happens all the time. But it's the second one that if this one fails, then I know I'm done. And I'm not, my stop is protected. It's a little bit tighter. And in this case, it's very tight. So I can go a little bit bigger and stuff like that. That's just the way I look at it once. But if you check out on fives, right? So this is the same move. Here it is, inside bar. And this is the break right here. It says 938, but we have a break here of 938, and boom, on fives, it looks really good. And then here's another break with inside bar. So you have inside bars all the way up on these 5 minute candles, and it's still doing it on ones. So here's an example of 5 minute. Let's see what it looks like on this after hours move. Okay, so here's your pullback, comes up, tries to break here, fails, and then breaks here, fails. So you know it's after hours. Who knows? It might not work. So let's go to the next one, AGC. All right, we're back on ones here. Same idea. Nice move up from 1220, got to 1355. Nice little move. Here's your pullback here. Here's your first one attempt. So here's 1319 high. Break is 1323. So you're in it and it fails. So here you go again. You got your secondary ones inside the moving averages. You got these two inside ones. You got a high of 1306. Take this 1307 entry and boom, this thing rips to what? 1549, 1550. So it just rips. You know, will this happen every time? Can you trade this every time? I don't know. You know, here it comes down again. Where's your first entry? Remember, these are 1 minute candles. That's 42 high, 34 high, tied 34. It's got to break it, 32, and then it kind of chops around. But here's your move on the first initial move, and that's the best move. When it makes its first move, it pulls back, and then you take it. The secondary isn't necessarily the best move. It's that second move, or it's that first move on after the pullback on the secondary ones. Now I just noticed this one, S or CF. RX, sorry for the long video. After hours trade. I don't know what was going on here with this one. Let me see if I can make it a little bigger. Okay, so we had this nice move up from 650, went all the way up to 870, right? So here it comes, pulling back, tries to make its move here, fails on this candle, so it tries to go through 8. Once it goes to 805, pulls back to this level, right? So here's your new candle, 774, does not work. So it tries to get through here, 764 does not get through, and then it does on this candle. So 765, you're in. This goes to 798, and actually it doesn't hit your, well, yeah, it does hit your stop. If you're 64, 60. So here you got like 30 cents or so, 30, 40 cents. So that's a nice little trade in after hours. So it's something you could consider looking at. Remember, when news gets, if you miss the news play or you see a volume spike like this, you know, if you miss it, don't just jump in all the time and like hopefully it goes up, because usually you already missed the big move, right? So like AGC, you know, I missed the move. I missed this move, like whatever happened here. But when it was pulling back, you know, you can just watch 1 minute at a time and then take the secondary move, and then boom, you know, that's what I'm looking at. So let me know what you think. I look forward to hearing what you have to say. Long video, sorry about that. This is Rich with some price action again. I'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe for new, like the video, share the video, and comment. And have a good night.